So, back out in the kayak again today. Yesterday was another double session, morning and afternoon. That's now 3 kayak sessions in a row, and yesterday afternoon I did that island swim, so super tired. I'm starting to fatigue a little bit. Today I don't think I'm going to be able to do the double session. I'm pretty tired. The island session was really fun though, but I probably should have been a little bit better prepared, in all honesty. Some fins would have been the idea, because the swim out there was against the current here being so strong. It was quite tiring. By the time I actually got to the island, I was pooped. The reason I didn't do the fins, obviously, was just jumping in is fine. It's getting out with a set of fins, which is a bit harder when you're trying to climb the rocks. I thought I was making the better call, but yeah, not ideal. Not ideal. Ended up falling over, hitting my hip a little bit. Yeah, it was hard work, but I didn't get skunked. I got a little pargo, so that was really cool. It's good signs, really. I might give it another crack, but be a bit more prepared this time. Anyway, yeah, yesterday was busy. I also fixed up the broken rod holder, which I broke about a week ago now. So, yeah, that was awesome. I've got 2 functioning rod holders now, which I think it's going to make for a lot more comfortable. Yeah, they're the 45 ones as well, so they stick out quite a ways, so I'm pretty happy with the way it really turned out. So yeah, big day today. Hopefully plenty of fish. The morning looks beautiful. Yeah, I'm pretty happy, pretty excited. Let's get into it. So as you can tell from the intro, I was having some serious audio problems with the GoPro. I was unaware of it, and it wasn't until I got home and edited it all that I found out that this had happened, and it was a big shame because this day was a fantastic day. I hooked onto my first Dorado. Yeah, he was just jumping everywhere, screaming line out like at 1,000,000 miles an hour, lines crossing everywhere. Absolutely crazy kayak action. It was chaos, absolute chaos. Managed to get a handle on him after a while. I always try to keep my rod tipped down when I'm fighting these guys. They just jump so much and spit hooks all the time. I've lost 2 already in previous trips just from them spitting the hooks, so I always try to keep that tip down and try and get close to him and pull him in. They are really crafty though when they're at the boat. They are cunning. I'm telling you, they are cunning. They know what's going on, and they always say just that reach away from the leader. You try to reach out for that leader and he's just gone in 2 seconds. Managed to get pretty lucky though with this guy. I got him close, was able to get his head above the water, get a hold of that leader and just get him in the boat as quickly as possible. As you see, I almost lost him. I got really lucky with him. I couldn't lift him, and as I lifted him, the hook fell straight out, but I was absolutely pumped. I was very lucky, but at the same time so happy that I finally caught my first Dorado for the trip, and he was a beauty, and I was very happy.
Yeah! Woohoo!
We cooked him up that night too. Mikey and we had a big barbecue, and we loved every second of him. He was very tasty. Fed a few people, so yeah, great table fish. So after that, obviously I stayed in the same area, paddling around, hooked on again. This time it didn't seem like a Dorado, it fought a bit different. It is on my biggest setup. Left side is always the biggest setup for me. And unfortunately, with my biggest setup, it's great, but its downfall is with smaller fish, it does bring them in a bit quick, a bit green. So yeah, I get him close to the surface here, ready to land. It's a nice Sierra. I love Sierra, my favourite table fish here. And I get him in, but unfortunately I got his head the wrong way. And then disaster, unfortunately. Yup, I just did what I said I didn't want to do this whole trip, and that's I've hooked myself in the hand. Completely my fault, broke my number one rule, had the fish the wrong way. The head was meant to be up the other end, and I was lucky. I was able to get the hook out of its mouth without too much pain, but I'm telling you, I'm yelling again now. There's a great... At least I knew what to kind of do. I remembered I can squish the barbs down, try pull it out the way it came, because it did puncture through, in and out. It was a clean in and out wound, right through the palm of the hand. I don't know if you can tell, but I am shaking. My hand is shaking. I'm in pain right now. And yeah, there's a lot of cursing going on, in all honesty. I do give it a good crack here to try get it out, but it's not going to happen. I'm a little bit worried about how rusty the hook is right now. Trying to crush the barb down as much as I can so there's no skin, no chance of any skin catching on the way back out. Not what you want to happen to you, especially when you're fishing by yourself as well, which I was that day. Kayak fishing is very, very dangerous like that. There's so many things that can go wrong, and you try to avoid all these things at all costs, but yeah, here we go. I think I get it out now, but eventually sometimes you do, accidents happen, and this is one of those, and there we go, it comes out. And yeah, that was good times. I never want this to ever happen again. I was in pain. And I still got to paddle home.